All right, here's Black again, and we are still in Bronze League, working our way up slowly, but working our way up. And we're on the repost. I'm not sure how to say that properly in French, so we'll just call it repost. And we have 3 DDs and 3 battleships on each side. So this map has 3 caps all lined up pretty close together. We have no radar cruisers. The other side has a black, then we have a black, and that's it for radars. I am going to head on over to the Alpha Cap. It looks like our Paulo Emilio and our Z-23 are roughly headed for Bravo and Charlie. Can't quite tell what they're doing for sure, but everything's so close that I hope they'll support each other, and maybe if the other DDs split up and I get one and then one goes Bravo, one goes Charlie, that those 2 DDs can team together and take out whatever DD comes to them first. Now, it's hard to tell, but I'm not sure if I have any battleships really coming in my direction. The Lepanto was kind of on my side. Now, the Lepanto is an interesting battleship. It's an Italian battleship. They have traveling smoke, exhaust smoke, so they can travel at full speed and stay completely hidden. And you just let their secondaries work, but if they fire their main guns, then they're going to be revealed. But their main guns are able to fire either SAP or AP. Now, SAP is semi-armor piercing rounds, and those do immense amounts of damage to the superstructure of battleships, and then they can do a lot of damage to cruisers. Curiously, though, they do minimal damage to destroyers. So they're kind of at a bit of a disadvantage in this battle. It looks like that was a Lepanto broadside that just fired at the enemy Palmer, because those were those kind of a bright red shell. That's SAP. Okay, I am just getting turned. I cannot quite tell what's over here. Alright, now we see the black way over on the other side, but either RPF is just on these battleships, or there's a DD in here closer, and I don't want to accidentally take his torps. However, I am not RPF'd. Okay, gotta stay over 6K away from Pomeran. Otherwise, he will get me in his hydro, and he just saw my torps. And Black's torps are very, very slow. So if they're paying attention at all, they're easy enough to avoid. But they're also easy to forget, and I get them back pretty quickly. So this time I'm going to fire them where I think he's going to be going to. I'm assuming that he's going to try to get into Bravo Cap. And he may pull up right in that gap. Now I am smoking up because I'm well out of his hydro range. And then I can sit here and farm away on him a little bit. I see his Zumo is coming over here, but as long as I stay a little bit further than 3.5K away from him, then I can't
Smoke screen set.
be detected sitting here shooting my smoke. And here comes our Yellow Emilio. Now the Yellow Emilio is a special Italian DD. It's a research bureau ship, And it loves to just race up on battleships in its smoke and then fire all of its torps right in the side and kill a battleship. And he did exactly what yellows are supposed to do. Now he usually gets caught right there at the end, and sometimes he gets beat up a little bit, so YOLOs are good for usually 2, sometimes 3, like that. As long as he doesn't go up on somebody that has hydro or radar, he can get away with that. Now it looks like he wants to turn around and maybe take a shot at the Pommern. Oh, well, somehow he got sunk by the Pommern, so he must have been trying to do some kind of open water gunboating and got caught doing it. Alright, we've almost got Palm down. Now I see Black is right in here. Concentrate on Palm, he's down. One more hit, and my smoke is out. This needs to finish him. Oh darn. How's he alive? He's not. Whew. Goodness sakes. Okay, now Lepanto is just scooting around in his smoke. Kind of in my way. I can see that there's Black up there. Didn't get a chance to see how much HP he has left, but I'm full HP. I'll take a one-on-one fight. And it won't be one-on-one. Yeah, he's right in here with me. Oh, there he is. Okay. Okay. Got him. Alrighty.
Enemy destroyer blown up.
Now, there's another DD out here, the Akazuki. RPF says he is kind of looping right around, so I'm telling Lepanto where to look for him. I think I just realized that we're the only 2 left. They have 2, we have 2. 1 battleship, 1 DD on each side. Okay. Now, it would not be a good idea for me to get caught in FDG's hydro. I'm blind to where he is right now, but that Akazuki is just right up here too, and I don't want to be surprised by his torps. I don't know how much health he has, but I outspot him by quite a bit. But if he's sneaking around these islands, we might surprise each other. The Akis have really good guns.
Torpedoes to port.
Okay, there's torps. He gets 2 sets. Well, he gets 1 set and then he gets a very fast reload booster. And there they are. Alright. Oh, there he is. Okay. Now, Akazukis get those machine guns. But he doesn't have much health. Now, this is where you use that radar. It's just inside my radar range. If I can get a couple of good shots on him, he'll go down. He's really low already. Oh, darn it. Just got outside my radar. There, got him. Whew, alright.
We've sunk an enemy destroyer.
Okay. That was fortuitous. We needed that guy out. Now, if I was FDG right now, I'd be running my hydro right now. Okay, we got this cap. I can't even see that FDG, so I'm going to move on around, stay out of that 6K hydro. Scoot on over to Charlie. We are behind in points, but only by a little bit, and we're catching up quickly. When I take that other cap, they won't be making any points at all. So if Lepanto and I can both stay alive, then we should have this won. Now, Lepanto and I don't really have to do anything, but if we are patient and just let the points tick away, then we will win probably in about 5 minutes, but we'll see what Lepanto wants to do. If he engages with the FDG, I'm going to have to help him out. Okay, now FDG knows where I am. The Frederick de Grosse. Shortens the FDG because those long Germanic names are difficult. Which way is he going? Is he going around behind that island? Is he going to swing around in front? Looks like he's going to go behind it. He's playing, which isn't going to win their team many games. Alright, we have the cap. Now our Lepanto is engaging.
Our victory is in sight.
My torp's just going to go into the island. For whatever reason, he seems to be running off. You know, you don't get more points by living to the end of the battle. If anything, you get more points by actually doing battle and doing what's necessary to try to
Smoke generator started.
do damage to the enemy, even if it's a losing effort. Alright, well, I'm not going to give him somebody easy to shoot at here, so I will go ahead and smoke up, sit here, and farm away on his superstructure. Our Lepanto is pretty healthy, and FDG is pretty healthy. However, Lepanto is just turned to broadside. I guess he's trying to get back behind that island. Alright, hopefully he got away with that, but that is not generally a good idea. FDG guns are not terribly accurate at range, but they are very good close in. And those two are at about 8K away from each other, give or take. There, I got a fire on him, and he put it out right away. I'll be darned. Well, with all these shots, I'm not getting a whole lot of fires started. If I get one now, he won't be able to put it out. It'll be a perma-fire. Trying to hit his secondary guns. We're up on the superstructure, right at the top of the deck. There's a fire. Okay, he's going to have to let that one burn. Now let's see if we can get it to hit on a different part of the ship before he goes behind this island where I can't hit him anymore. Yeah, we can't see him anymore. Oh, and that's the end. Okay, well, that was a pretty good battle. Not so exciting there at the end, but there in the middle it got interesting. 43,000 in damage, 168 target hits, 114 full pins, 54 non-pins, probably most of those on that FDG, and so getting about a two-third, one-third split, and that's not unreasonable for that situation. 3 target kills, set 3 fires, got 3 defended ribbons, and 3 captures, and it's those caps that won the game. Ended up on top of the leaderboard with 1,529 base XP. So we did pretty well there. And I think I will comp the friendly FDG. I didn't see what the Ruprecht was doing, but the Lepanto was sure helping. So let's comp that guy too. I'm sure the Paulo Emilio deserves a comp, but you know, all he did was what Paulos do. He YOLO'd down on that battleship and killed Nazumo that would have caused us a lot of trouble. But, you know, like I said, that's what Yellow Emilio does. All right, so the ships that I sank included that Pommern, the Black, and that Akazuki. And apparently I didn't do any damage to the Izumo, even though I shot at him, so I must have shattered. It looks like I shattered 8 HE shells on her side. But I did do a little damage to the FDG. It was not really doing that much, but it's pretty difficult for a DD's guns to do any real damage to a battleship other than a few fires. All right, brought in almost 400,000 in credits. So restocking the coffers because I've been spending a lot of money as I've been grinding up first the French battleships and the Japanese battleships, and now up through tier 9 on the French cruiser and the French DDs. So having a lot of fun with those, especially those cruisers. Those are fun. Over 1,341, well, exactly 1,341 in free XP, over 10,000 in Elite Commander XP, so that's all helping out my other captains. All right, looking around here. This is a pretty port. It's supposed to be somewhere in Japan. I really don't know if it's a real place or not, but it is a pretty area with all the rose blossom or the cherry blossoms and all that, and something that looks kind of like maybe Mount Fuji or something like that in Japan. I don't know. All right, so quickly take a look at Bill Halsey's skills here. So grease the gears, preventative maintenance, last stand, survivability expert, superintendent, adrenaline rush, concealment expert, and then finally radio location. And then for her equipment build out, main armaments mod 1, surveillance radar mod 1, aiming systems mod 1, propulsion mod 1, concealment systems mod 1, and main battery mod 3. And then of course I've got her smoke and then the surveillance radar, which gives me 7.5K range for 22.8 seconds. And that was just enough to be able to sling down on the other ships, especially that Akazuki. Helped me out also with the battleships when they were invading that first cap I was in. All right, well, nice to win one. Now let's see what else I can do.